Now Boris Johnson has resigned. Boris Johnson ko wia wo bia sika, wonwia wo bia sika. Boris Johnson fa manfo ni sika nkosi eye cathedral wa bra parliament en approve ye tienie. Boris Johnson high play bia ntre mu enware wo wiem enfa chuchu speed de mien kobusa na manen kan kire say ye can say national security issue. Wanya bibiasa. Boris Johnson has not done anything like that. Boris Johnson can kire say ho kire yansu December obeto party the Arabian king wanya bibiasa. Boris Johnson appointing in no more than 70 e wona ban mu Boris Johnson wanya bibiasa. Boris Johnson fa electricity company of UK emma ni nuanom so mu change di nko PDS wanya bibiasa. Boris Johnson twitio under the leadership as the commander-in-chief of UK Army. Twitio efan kumunipa 9 during election. Boris Johnson nye bibiasa. Boris Johnson maye monkrofo wo moko demonstration. Wo maye nkunkrofo wo moko demonstration. Wo maye nkunkrofo under the leadership as the leader of the UK government. Nye bibiasa. Boris Johnson appointed Ninuya as the finance minister of the republic, who is so reckless, who is so cruel that otimi ede one financial institution yusu Ghana for ekobobosia. Now what in the financial institution I advise one ho as a finance minister. Now what the says cano a percentage aman. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this. Boris Johnson kasa menko IMF na adeweche no adana no unprincipled leadership na adana no ko IMF onka bibiasa. Boris Johnson, it has not been alleged against Boris Johnson say what the wani waba ko twempena am waba na kotena eye aeroplane wano Boris Johnson use mo am evidence abasa mpanyam party Boris Johnson aeroplane mu am wani waba no ye wonko stage eye bibia wo eye waba no so with eye national security robbery. Boris Johnson tena se ma yenye by election in Iowa so West Wogo ema yenkoto tutuem prepare nkrofo. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this. Boris Johnson timin trans say the COVID-19 sikaba no wache edi wabra wontimi. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this. Onya de kai. Boris Johnson chair COVID sikani. Boris Johnson trans ma the minister of children and women and one social protection affair enkotena will be mindful for more than almost a year. Na yentimi pamono. Boris Johnson nye bibiasa. He hasn't done any of this. Boris Johnson appointed 125 ministers in UK. When you bibiasa, Boris Johnson appointed deputy CEOs 543 on a state only. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this nonsense. But we resign. We resign. And they didn't resign. UK for say but Boris Johnson doesn't have solution to the problems. And I'm saying UK for a moment mu diebo ankasa mu UK for mu diebo. Boris Johnson kasa watena se from 2017 2018 na enipa ni sika 12.3 billion ayira yentimi hunu babia afa. In 2019, enipa ni sika 5.8 billion ayira yehunu babia afa. In 2019, enipa ni sika 3.8 billion ayira yehunu babia afa. In 2020 election year 12.8 billion. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this nonsense. But to resign. Boris Johnson tells him my GNPC, a national oil no, emu 1.6 billion. over expenditure during election year used onye biasa. Boris Johnson fan Akuffo sika 2 million koma wo hini bia so far in the 20 years anniversary. Boris Johnson hasn't done any of this nonsense but to resign. So question ye busane say do we have leaders in this country or we wama omudia so no wamu ye leaders ana sa dia ya yo tia ana nyansa wo. We continue to elect people in this country instead of being leaders, instead of being servants, they become demigods. Amamo kan yi pa Akuffo Addo diamaye okoka gabi o che da say UK leadership the queen is the head of the dia is such a daft and dumb argument. In UK leadership the queen is the head of governance and Boris Johnson is just a leader of a party, and for that matter he is already a member of parliament, and when he resigns he goes to the backbench and somebody else take over. Such a daft argument. And so what? He is resigning on principle. He is resigning on principle. Say you two chroma say you two or you will chroma. Burkina Faso. A gallon of fuel Burkina Faso heya COVID-19 but miane ko yenyan to fuel mukra wo amandwa so a bone a Akuffo Addo trimu ato esi wo tema oye refine esi wo na ehiguo esekwa na nam se ne nkrofo ana krafu wo ne ba eti one person obeye tema oye refine wo hwe no bone a Akuffo Addo trimu nti ene me no ka se adwaman so kura nkosora na Akuffo Addo tum. Oh, I'm see deregulation there. Mutriso. Yay. Hey, Tiana Yansawo. Atem the Debian watch, I'm more for my Modia, you guys. Sometimes young Kani Yaya Munya, Tibon Kosu leadership, young Kani Yaya Munya. And I'm glad it's a gradually Ghana for Abati Tibon Kosu Nasi. Is Obia Kasaba Kumino, so we Tibon Kosu. It's true, we a tibon koso, margin in the moha. I go for as a Russia no kwa was a said to you, I call you Ukraine so kwa kwa. Your man over 1,000 sanctions, rubles no a more day chain any currency in the world. Because that is a government that thinks. Yadi one more. Kano furiata babo si aba any power mo je excavator no ma hye no we ma dwene mo ha ma dwene excavator sunsuo no mo de say no wo je excavator no the best thing you can do so wo de betin suo nim na wa make sure say sansuo ne enko ho bio excavator ne kebetimi de district assemblies na ayadwuma ma de say Akuffo Addo sa mo je amon hye no we wo ma dwene mo ha wo mo de 1472 adwene na ebuman this time. No one that's our council for Mafo, Akuffo Addo, finance minister. What can the pattern bomb or move your 800 years? No wonder. Kwaswa munyina ken Nebukadnezar agene abedina gomu agene nanka wenya wanwa so kosi asore dan ubisane sa de o se King Solomon si asore dan na King Solomon bra so ne wa ba dwene mo ha tibon koso agene Boris Johnson resign. We told say Akuffo Addo on principle. Obeka say me man for no chire omo baby am de mo bedroi. In fact, Akuffo Addo, that is the only credibility left for him to do. Now they are saving and say oh the man is a principled person. Now the finance minister crown and resign. Ajima menu kakajima menu a. Kana for pa some wa. Obajima papa. Nam say papa onye serious. Ghana focus Sputnik and one seminary he is so insensitive say we no president no even before the committee baby or my findings into what kokwaji my men why no akogina bono no wa clear clearing agent wa clear omo nebere wa resign the finance minister na kwese ko resign ni pa bone for wade akoto ha mu finance minister wo What na create problem ama ye. O se me say dia ni mu akwa solve problem. Na sabi you aduanu ni mfranka agina se. Ah, finance minister, hey, come on, stop that thing. Sabi odi aba omi meeting. You to stop that thing. Yeah. Finance minister na wano di ato sa how ya enam. Wano asu was say di mu akoye negotiations with IMF. Enam say we cookie books so na wonim say ye bie books ni mu a asamba to ne to wani Akuffo Addo wona ne sen keeper. Bani Akuffo Addo die sika ye wi anyina finance minister na ebu anu ame. Eti no ohunu so oyi na di no. Ko so oyi na di omu anu nyina to bepa. We will speak to power. You be kind of crash power. Hey, you sure hey. Oh dear would nimuntia. And I please get beridia debi. And I omumu ba kuko di nkomo bi wo emzen wo hu when yana langa juabina wo gana num kire no said they would take care of me. Edi onim se nipa no so wo gana num kire no. My very good friend.